Today I've travelled up to mid Wales to come and see a client that I was working with a couple of years ago. It's great to see that they have progressed their business, taken some of the actions from that strategic session 2 years ago, put them into place, and the business is in a lot stronger position. So that was brilliant. But as with all of these things, the first questions or the first few minutes that you talk over with your client, you're talking about broader geopolitical issues, the impact that has inevitably on businesses. And I guess there's a lot of these things going on at the moment. So here in the UK, we've got Brexit discussions, we've got the general election, each of the parties' manifestos, which one's best for your industry, for your business, for you personally. And the question that came at me today from my client was this: how are you expected to plan for all these different scenarios that are taking place at the moment? And yeah, let's just stop and think for a minute. If you're a business that's trying to make profit, trying to employ people, trying to be sustainable, how can you do that when the economy, the politics around you, there's a huge amount of volatility going on? And yeah, these do impact your business somehow in some shape, whether it's taxation, whether it's the availability of resource, whether it's the support that you have around you here in the UK or in overseas markets. How do you know which overseas market is still stable, given some of the rhetoric that's flying around between political leaders at the moment on social media? So there's a lot of challenges, and yeah, that is a good question, is how do you plan as a business leader for some of these events that could potentially take place? My answer to it was this: you plan. You do exactly that. You plan your business out. You understand exactly what's going on geopolitically, you understand what's happening economically, and you understand that to such an extent that you have a plan in place ready to mitigate the risks to your business. That your business is spread in such a way that if something happened over there, it impacts over there, but actually this side of the business is going strong, and generally overall the company is still performing to a good extent. So you can plan. You have to be a little bit more flexible, a little bit more adaptable. If you have a very rigid structure in respect to your business model, expect it to get smashed if there's any volatility that's going on globally. Expect it to be undermined at some point. But if you have a business plan that's flexible, that moves and sways with the movement politically and the movement economically, then you're in a much stronger position to be able to cope with those changes. So, in answer to the question, how are you expected to plan with all these events taking place? You do exactly that. You plan. Over and out, guys.